Hey there, so we're going to talk about blue spice basil right now. And this is the plant that's right next to me right here. It's something that we generally grow as a mature plant. And so it's going to reach a size, if we let this thing grow, it's going to keep on going and going. So it can reach, 3 feet tall easily as a plant. It's something that will grow in our mature system here. This is called a deep water culture system. It's a system where these plants are sitting on little rafts in the tray, and their roots are hanging down here. So there's a lot of space in here for our nutrients, our organic nutrients, to be circulating around and giving these plants what they need. And above us, we've got our LED lights. We have fans circulating the air as well. So we're creating a great environment for these kinds of plants. Now, blue spice basil, it's going to look a little bit like other basils. So you've got that branching structure that you normally get with a basil. But it's got some softer leaves. And the leaves are, I'm going to pick one of these guys. What are we going to go for? Here we go. So the leaves are a little bit softer and darker. They've actually got little fine hairs that you might normally find on a mint variety, for instance. So if you just glance at this, you might think this is a mint. But no, it's a kind of basil, and one of these varieties, there are dozens and dozens of them, that's been bred specifically for a particular characteristic of appearance or flavor. And in this case, it's one of my favorites. It was one of the more unusual varieties because the moment you cut it, and this already happened, it's got this really intriguing kind of sweet berries, cinnamon, kind of a bubblegum aroma going on. It's really kind of strange. And there's notes of vanilla there as well. It's one of the things, we've brought a lot of different people to the farm, including, interestingly, perfumers, people who go around making scents. And this is one of the things that, trust me, these people get perplexed by the aroma of this plant more than anything else. And so it's something that I really invite you to try. It's when you open up that box, you'll get this really interesting aroma. And something that if you're going to use it in one of your dishes, it's all about maintaining that aroma. So I wouldn't cook this down into a sauce. You'll waste it that way. What I would do is make sure you cut it fresh or rip it fresh and let it fall onto a dish just before you serve it so that people can get a sense of that. And even if you're in the kitchen preparing for someone else, I would invite you to cut it and share it around as a fresh product because it's really, really beautiful that way. In terms of how to use it, works really, really well on sweeter dishes, I find. And so you could pair it with something really, really simple like a panna cotta or even a vanilla ice cream. You don't have to do anything fancy to let this thing shine. It works well with some acid flavors as well. So lots of nice things you can do. And of course, it's great in a cocktail because you're going to really, really release those aromatics. You'll see a lot of bartenders taking a leaf and then slapping it. This is something fun to do with this one as well. So recommend trying it like that. And it's got this nice sort of, along with that bubblegum kind of flavor. So, I probably wouldn't pair it with anything too sweet in a cocktail because you're going to lose some of the nice things here. Recommend something a little bit more earthy. You can even do like a non-alcoholic cocktail with seedlip, a great product there, which will have some more earthy tones in some of its flavors. But yeah, it's, a lot of things you can do with it, but I think the main thing is to respect that aroma and keep it really, really fresh. So this is a blue spice basil, something that you can also grow at home. Really easy to grow. It's going to grow pretty fast. It's going to be fragrant its whole time. So a really pleasurable plant to have in your home. Definitely one of my favorites, and definitely something I think the world needs to, learn more about because it's really one of the best aromas on the planet. So blue spice basil.